Well, today we are over in Elkhart, and if you can't hear behind me, the trains are going. You might hear a train whistle, and if you love trains, this is the place you want to be. Today we are here at the National New York Central Railroad Museum. Brent, it's so great to see you once again, and we have a special friend with us.
We do, yes.
Tell us about the Easter Bunny. Hello, Easter Bunny. I see you even have your train conductor gear on, ready to go, huh?
Yeah. Well, every year we have a bunny event. It's called the Bunny Express.
Okay.
And we have games and activities for kids.
I love that.
We have free treats for the kids. We have, we're hoping to have free train rides with our amusement train on that day, weather permitting.
Okay, weather permitting, gotcha. Okay.
And of course, the Easter Bunny will make a reappearance on that day.
Okay,
So
hopping on in.
Yeah, kids can have their pictures taken with the Easter Bunny and
Great.
give a few hugs and that type of thing.
Now, when is the Bunny Express happening?
The Bunny Express happens on Saturday, April the 12th.
Okay.
And we're open from 10 to 5. The event actually runs from 11 to 4.
Okay.
So they can come as early as 11 or a little bit before 11. I'm sure we don't going to get locked in right at 11, but whatever their time works for them, we'll take them.
Now, the last time when I was here with you, we were outside riding the train, but we are inside today. Now, I have to ask you, because I'm looking around, there are trains everywhere. What's your guess on how many trains, model trains, are actually in this building?
I would say if you're counting the locomotives and the rolling stock, you're probably talking somewhere around 400.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and now I can hear the real train going by too.
Yeah. And there are around 80 of those that go by in a 24-hour period.
Really?
Yeah.
This is just such an amazing experience. I know so many people love trains, and if you don't, this is the reason to come and visit, so that you can fall in love with trains. What is the importance behind railway? I mean, it's really what started our transportation in the world.
Well, and you notice
States.
most any town, even the small towns, had railroads, which is why there are towns.
Yeah.
For example, Wakarusa had the Wabash. Napanee had the Baltimore and Ohio. In fact, the story with Napanee is 2 miles north of town was a little town called Locke. And when the railroad went through, B&O decided to make it 2 miles south. And so Napanee actually got established, and Locke right now is just a couple of buildings on an intersection out in the middle of the country. So the railroads did indeed build America. And of course, Elkhart was a major focus for railroads here with Lakeshore and Michigan Southern, which eventually was the New York Central.
Now, for the Railroad Museum right here, what made you guys really choose this location? I mean, it's important why it's here.
This was the original freight house.
Okay.
And so back in around 1987, there were some railroad nuts who decided to make this into the museum. And this building was established around 1900 by the Lakeshore and Michigan Southern.
Wow.
And so it was a very appropriate place to turn it into a museum with the history behind it.
Yeah. And of course, you know, the Easter Bunny comes here every once in a while.
Sure, sure.
Right. I love it. I love it. So tell us what we're looking at behind us right now.
Well, this is one of our, it's a large O-scale layout. We have 5 different tracks that we can run. Right now we're only running 3 of the 5 because the other 2 are our steam locomotives and they're a little bit noisier. So we decided to just let some of the diesels tool around here to give you an idea. But a lot of this that you see here, the buildings and things, a lot of this was donated by one individual, Stanley Bell. In fact, a lot of the train cars that you see on the walls and in through there was one person's collection. I would say probably about 70 to 80% of this was one person's collection.
Okay, wow.
So when it all came here, this was not his layout, but a lot of the things that are on the layout would have been his. So it was still now you can walk past this layout. I've been here for quite a few years and I still walk by and I go, oh, I never noticed that. Very detailed.
And that's what's really great about the Railroad Museum is there's so many different things that you can look and see. What are some of the historical things that people can catch while they're here visiting?
Well, if they are history buffs, there's a lot of history signage on the walls about railroads in general and, of course, Elkhart Railroad history.
Okay.
We have a station master office set up. We have, neat thing for the kids, we have what's called a kids zone,
I
a play
love
area.
that so
It's got a
much.
big playhouse train and a Lego
Okay,
table.
wait. Is there a limit to the kid age? Like, can I go in there?
Railroads turn adults into kids, we find out.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go with that one.
So there's all sorts of things on the inside. There's displays with railroad china. We've got
Oh, that's cool.
outside, of course, we have an actual E8 diesel locomotive. You can
Which
go
I've been in before.
And I remember you honked the
I
horn
did.
last year.
I did. You guys will have to look back for that episode so you can catch me doing that.
And some rolling stock, some of which is starting to be in tough shape, but we're starting to work on some restoration. We're beginning with our wood caboose, about 1905 caboose.
Wow.
We have a new roof on it, and we're hoping to put some type of a pavilion style
Oh, that'd be
building
cool.
over it,
Sure.
open air, but covering it, and then we will re-site it, paint it, and freshen it all up.
Now, around here, when you're walking around, you are actually really in a part of history. You're walking on the floors that are history here in Elkhart.
Yeah, 125 years old history. Some of it's covered up now with the plywood sheeting, but and there are some other issues with an old building as far as care and maintenance.
Sure.
But there, you walk through here and you realize, oh, that's a doorway over here, and that was a doorway over there where those displays are. And the rail cars would come up right against this building and get unloaded into this area, and then loaded into the trucks out on Freight Street.
And it happened right here.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
You think of all the goods and services that went through here, and if you're from Elkhart, you know about Miles Laboratories, which eventually was bought out by Bayer. There was so much here that Miles used that Miles even had his own office on the far end. So this building and the railroads indeed did kind of build Elkhart.
I love it. And I have to ask you, because you are so knowledgeable. When people come here to visit, can they get like a tour?
Oh yeah,
Like a guided tour?
You can request
Okay.
a tour.
I love that.
It would either be myself or one of our curators. We also have a volunteer that gives tours as well.
And okay, so tell us, when can we visit the museum? For those who haven't been there, and I know we have lots of folks who love to come here regularly, when can they catch you guys?
The museum is open Wednesday through Saturday, so we're closed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 5 year round.
I love it. I love it. And remind us again the date for the Bunny Express, because that bunny, you're going to be hopping, right?
Yep. The Bunny Express will be Saturday, April the 12th.
Perfect.
And again, we're open from 10 to 5. The event says 11 to 4, but you know, if you come a little early, 10:45 or so, that's fine as well.
I'm sure lots
Yeah.
of people will be here. So much to see and explore in here. Thank you so much for showing us more of the inside of the museum
Well,
today.
we appreciate you coming.
Thank you,
And
Bunny.
Yeah. And we hope a lot of people come to see us. If they can't come to the Bunny Express event, come to see us this summer. We'll be running the train all summer on Fridays and Saturdays
Oh, great.
when school is out.
Okay.
When school is not out, we do run it on Saturdays. But once school is out, we add a weekday because kids are more likely to come on the
And
weekdays.
head into the kids area too. I'm going to go there right now. Let's
Sure.
go.
Okay.
Okay.